He became a millionaire in just 1 year. Not because someone handed him $1 million loan, or because he got lucky with a lottery ticket. That's just a meme. This is the true story of Andrei Jikh, a YouTuber, magician, and finance enthusiast who managed to grow his net worth from almost zero to over $2 million. And he did it in just 12 months. But there's something even more important than his bank balance, the habits and mindsets he used to get there, and what anyone, yes, anyone, can learn from them and start applying today. When I first stumbled across Andrei's channel, I instantly noticed something different. His videos stood out in a sea of financial advice. They weren't just well-edited or beautifully shot, though they absolutely were. They were impactful, packed with practical advice. And most importantly, they showed a man who practices exactly what he preaches. Andrei doesn't only talk about money, he shows how he lives it every single day. He's not following some secret millionaire script or exploiting some get-rich-quick loophole. Instead, he focuses on the things anyone can control, regardless of their income. He builds wealth, real, lasting wealth, by mastering the same habits you or I could start today. The first lesson I learned from watching Andrei was surprisingly simple, but unbelievably powerful. Becoming rich isn't about making a ton of money. It's about what you do with your money. There's a world of difference. While his YouTube channel was growing rapidly and the ad revenue was piling up, Andrei made a decision. He was going to live not just within his means, but far below them. Instead of the flashy cars or designer watches you might expect from a newly minted millionaire, Andrei focused on investing every single dollar he could. Not just for fun, but for a purpose. Future Andrei. In his own words, I want future Andrei to look back and be proud that I took care of him. That's not just a catchy phrase. It's a complete mindset shift from what most of us are taught. Most people live for today, chasing instant pleasure, spend more, enjoy more, and worry about the future later. Andrei flipped the script by investing for tomorrow, making decisions that his future self would thank him for, even when it meant passing up on things that looked fun right now. That's an approach we can all learn from. And it doesn't require YouTube fame. It just takes discipline. But Andrei's success wasn't just from discipline. Let's break down exactly how he grew his net worth past $2 million, all within 1 year. His assets fell into 3 main categories, and each one has lessons to offer. The first pillar, cryptocurrency. At the time, Andrei held about $438,000 in crypto, primarily Bitcoin and Ethereum. But he didn't just buy and hold. He used his assets in a smart way, placing stablecoins like USDC on a platform called BlockFi. There, he could earn up to 8.6% interest, a massively higher rate than any traditional savings account. BlockFi lent out his crypto to institutional borrowers and paid him a share of the profits, turning his digital assets into productive income. In short, Andrei treated his crypto not just as speculation, but as an interest-earning tool. He didn't chase the newest meme coins or risky projects. He kept it simple and strategic. The second pillar, stocks, with more than $280,000 invested. But it wasn't about day trading or chasing hot tips. Andrei spread his investments across 3 different platforms. M1 Finance for retirement accounts, where long-term growth reigns. Webull for the occasional trade, and Robinhood for his favorite thing, dividend stocks. In 2020, those shares paid him over $7,1600 in dividends, and he reinvested every penny. But the real key? He was a contrarian. When everyone feared energy stocks and the headlines were all doom and gloom, Andrei did his research, trusted his plan, and invested anyway. The result? Massive growth as those stocks recovered. So while most investors lost out by following crowd psychology, Andrei won by thinking differently. The third pillar, and the one that might surprise you, was cash. Over $1.4 million just sitting in the bank. Wasn't that a waste? Not in his case. Andrei had two very strategic reasons. First, he owed a massive tax bill. Second, he was determined to buy real estate outright, since he couldn't get a traditional mortgage. So even though cash usually isn't the best use of money, sometimes it's exactly what's needed. Not because of emotion, but because of a plan. But here's what really struck me. The core of Andrei's strategy wasn't some secret investing formula. It was a mindset that anyone can adopt. He treats his passive income as his true income. His YouTube money is great, but he doesn't rely on it. He reinvests as much as possible to build streams of income that will last, no matter what happens with YouTube, or trends, or the economy. The truth? It's not glitzy. It's not always exciting day to day, but it's exactly how wealth is built: slow, steady, and sustainable. So what are the biggest lessons that you and I can walk away with from Andrei's millionaire year? First, live below your means. Even when your income goes up, it doesn't mean your lifestyle needs to. Second, start investing as early as you can and reinvest every dollar you get, from dividends or passive income, back into your portfolio. Third, always think long-term. Take care of your future self. It's the investment that matters most. Fourth, dare to buy when others are afraid. Be willing to go against the crowd when your research supports it. And finally, don't chase the fancy stuff. Chase financial freedom instead. Becoming a millionaire isn't magic. It's not luck. It's not even about finding the perfect career or product. It's about the right mindset, the right habits, the patience to stick to them, even when it's hard. And here's the best part. Everything Andrei did, you can do too. You don't need 1 million subscribers, you just need to start. One small change at a time. What habit are you going to start today to build your wealth? If this story inspired you, maybe share it with a friend and ask each other that same question. Because while shortcuts fade, good habits last a lifetime. And that's where real wealth begins.